interim leader for the Himalayan nation. This comes after angry demonstrations that killed up to 34 people and forced the Prime Minister to resign. Meanwhile, both Kathmandu Mayor Belen Shah and former Chief Justice Shinshula Karki stepped aside, with the leadership of Nepal's interim government now being entrusted to engineer Kulman Ghising, the widely respected head of Nepal's electricity authority. Ghising has credited with ending nationwide load shedding and is regarded as a clean image and proven national figure who will now steer the country until fresh elections are held. We're now joined by Shruti Dasgupta. She's an international affairs expert and she joins us live from New Delhi. Shruti, your thought on the current situation in Nepal and the trustworthiness of these protesters to pick a leader until a new election and some of the choices that we have there.
Greetings, Thomas. Thank you so much for inviting me. I understand that Kulman Ghising is a very strong contender. I believe Sushila Karki and the Kathmandu Mayor Balendra Shah that we've been hearing about are no longer standing on the front row for this particular selection. Kulman Ghising is seen as an apolitical person. He is not affiliated to a political party. He did step in 2018, I believe, as the Nepal Electricity Association, that particular works. He headed that as the director in 2018 and effectively pulled out Nepal from its 18-hour power cuts era. So he is looking like a figure who would probably be very pro democracy as well as pro-progress. So this is a progressive choice people are making, that somebody who can lead the nation out of its current slump of inflation as well as its unemployment. They're looking for a person who does not represent the various different political opponents that were sometimes in power and out of power with 13 governments from 2008 to now. So they are looking for stability as well as someone who will not have vested interest and will not play the same nepo-political game with them while they have been placed in the chair thanks to these protests. So I'm hoping that this man would facilitate earlier elections. But before that, I hope that the Gen Z are able to formulate new parties, pick fresh faces that would probably lead them into the new era of Nepal.
Yes, thank you very much, Shruti Dasgupta, for giving us your insight on that developing situation in Nepal, and we will, of course, bring you all updates that we get from that direction. We now move over to Europe, where speaking in Parliament, Italian Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani said the government is firmly opposed to the Israeli plan to occupy the city of Gaza and to any intention to expand Israeli settlements in the West Bank. He warned that such actions undermine international norms and seriously threaten the two-state solution, which Italy sees as the only realistic and lasting path to peace in the Israel-Palestine conflict. Let's listen in to what the Italian Minister of Foreign Affairs, Antonio Tajani, had to say.
Voglio essere chiaro, quello che accade nella striscia è sempre più inaccettabile. Lo abbiamo ribadito in tutte le sedi e lo voglio ribadire anche qui in quest'Aula. Siamo fermamente contrari al piano israeliano di occupazione della città di Gaza e a ogni ipotesi di trasferimento forzato dei palestinesi dalla striscia. Così come condanniamo qualsiasi proposito di espansione degli insediamenti israeliani in Cisgiordania o di sua annessione. Hamas ha enormi responsabilità per aver scatenato questa terribile spirale di violenza con un insensato atto terroristico.
Tajani further added that expanding settlements in the West Bank makes that solution unviable and erodes the foundations of peace. He also confirmed that Italy will provide full diplomatic assistance to the 58 Italians, including some MPs, taking part in the global summit flotilla bound for Gaza. Moving on, this is what he added.
Seguiamo da vicino anche la vicenda della Global Summit Flottiglia. Ai 58 cittadini italiani che partecipano all'iniziativa garantiremo, come abbiamo voluto assicurare insieme al Presidente del Consiglio, assistenza diplomatica e consolare, come abbiamo sempre fatto per i cittadini italiani fermati in Israele per iniziative analoghe. Ho chiesto all'unità di crisi del Ministero di restare in stretto contatto con la portavoce italiana della flottiglia. La nostra ambasciata a Tel Aviv è stata attivata e, su mia istruzione, ha sensibilizzato le autorità israeliane sul rispetto dei diritti di tutti i connazionali presenti sulla flottiglia, fra cui anche alcuni parlamentari.
And finally, the Pentagon has announced a $14.2 million aid package to Lebanon's armed forces aimed at helping them dismantle weapons caches and military infrastructure of non-state groups, including Hezbollah. The assistance is designated to enhance the Army's ability to conduct patrols and safely dispose of unexploded ordnance and Hezbollah stockpiles, in line with the November 2024 ceasefire between Lebanon and Israel. The Pentagon emphasized that the package supports the Trump administration's priority of countering Iranian-backed groups in the region and degrading Hezbollah's military capabilities. The announcement coincided with a televised speech by Hezbollah's deputy chief, Naim Qassem, who urged regional states to strengthen support for Palestinian resistance and warned against siding with Israel, saying such actions would stab the resistance in the back. Well, that is all that we have time for, but we will continue to bring you more news updates from around the world.